air that they're going into, so that cap often inhibits them. But upper air disturbances can lift off that cap or bring in colder air aloft to remove the warm air, and that allows the thunderstorms then to often develop explosively. So we can go from clear skies to severe thunderstorms within a half hour when that cap breaks. Back to you.
All right, appreciate that, Dr. Forbes. As we get you through the next week with your weekly planner, of course, we're going to see the strong thunderstorms, the heavy rain ongoing from tonight in through the day tomorrow. So in this area in red, the Tennessee Valley, Nashville to Atlanta, over into, say, the Ohio Valley here, that's where we're going to see the torrential rain. That means a very rough morning drive on the easy side of things. Of course, on the bad side, we could be seeing damaging winds and hail. But notice on the northern fringe of this system, say Indianapolis, Toledo, up into Detroit, you're looking at the wintry weather variety as you start your day on Monday. And then, of course, the mix over to rain in through the interior northeast. So a real mess of things. Of course, we'll tune in first thing in the morning. We've got you covered there to get your day started. And then across the northwest, we're still looking unsettled. In between, not such a bad time from Amarillo to Dallas up into Minneapolis. You can see by Tuesday, a lot of the country quieting down. The northwest still with the rain and the snow from San Francisco to Spokane. Wednesday, kind of the same deal. We have some of the snow showers moving into the northeast, but dry and sunny from the southeast to the south. Then we've got some snow showers back in the forecast for you in Duluth and Minneapolis. More wet weather across the northwest. Weekend Now will be right back.
We didn't see it coming, but women have made Olay #1. Not surgical results. Regenerist is the #1 anti-aging serum and the #1 anti-aging moisturizer. Not drastic, just fantastic younger looking skin with Olay Regenerist.
Sam Higgins? You have frequent heartburn, right?
Yeah, it flares up a few days a week.
Well, we're the two active ingredients in Zegrid OTC.
I'm omeprazole, the leading prescription heartburn medicine.
And I'm sodium bicarbonate. I protect him from stomach acid so he can get to work.
Look, guys, I've already tried a lot of stuff.
Wow. With Zegrid OTC, you get 24-hour relief.
So this is goodbye heartburn.
Gone.
Finito.
Zegrid OTC. 2 ingredients.
1 mission.
Heartburn solved.
Moose Temptations by Jell-O. 4 decadent flavors, 60 calories. It's me o'clock. Time for Jell-O.
With an A+ credit rating in good times and bad, Sun Life Financial should be famous. We're working on it.
So you're seriously proposing we change our name to Sun Life Valley?
Do we still get to go skiing?
Sooner or later, you'll know our name. Sun Life Financial.
Can a little bowl of cereal change your life? I think it can. One of the challenges for Kayla being gluten-free is actually finding choices the whole family will love. Then we discovered Chex cereals. 5 flavors of Chex are gluten-free, including the honey nut flavor, and that's amazing to a mom like me. As a parent, you don't want to have to tell your kids no all the time. It's nice for me to be able to say yes to something that they want to eat.
Chex cereal, 5 flavors, gluten-free.
25 minutes past the hour, and you're looking live at Taos, New Mexico. A lot of people enjoying the snowpack there, although Todd tells me, the avid skier of this duo, that they didn't get any new snow last night, but maybe later today. And as we take a look at where we're seeing the snow, it's across the southwest and even into the northwest. So some of those ski areas enjoying a little bit of fresh powder. You can see just north of Phoenix, of course, those higher elevations there, and into New Mexico, and then across the Cascades in the northwest of Oregon and Washington. So let's give you the ski forecast in those areas as we take you to Mount Bachelor in Oregon and Stevens Pass in Washington. We've got snow coming down at Stevens Pass, temperatures close to freezing. All that terrain is open with packed powder being reported, and we've got snow in the forecast, not just today, but tomorrow and into Tuesday, so that's always good news for those ski resorts. And as we head out west, I should say east, Killington and Stowe, Vermont, reporting snow. We've got more snow in the forecast, and that's good news because we have a lot of that terrain open. So we're loving the fact that the Northeast is still seeing some fresh power. Remember, weather.com/ski for your ski forecast.
Are you a 24/7 mom? Know someone who is? Go to EstherC.com and enter the 24/7 Mom Contest. You could win a cruise, spa treatments, housekeeping. Enter at EstherC.com. 24/7 moms deserve Esther C, the better vitamin C.
You can get important support for bone and joint health with Esther C, the better vitamin C.
Much that's taken for granted in a modern vacuum, like see-through bins, were pioneered by Dyson. But behind that bin lay something even more radical: root cyclone technology. Here, dirt and dust are hurled from the airflow by forces in excess of 136,000 Gs. And it's for this reason that Dyson cyclones capture more dirt than any other.
Lately, we've been looking for faucets in all these designer home magazines.
Look at that one.
Oh, wow.
Am I
that
right?
looks pricey.
So we went to Lowe's, and that's what we heard Sarah say.
Nobody beats our prices.
Music to my ears.
Well, that's why at Lowe's we sell more Kohler, Moen, and Delta than any national retailer. And of course, nobody beats our prices. Nobody.
I love that.
Experience. Lowe's. Let's build something together. Through March 14th, save up to $400 instantly on products for your next bathroom update.
If you want weather on your TV, just turn to the Weather Channel. On your computer, the Weather Channel online is weather.com. And with the Weather Channel mobile app, you can always take the weather with you. The source for weather, the Weather Channel.
Great stories, great shows. The Weather Channel. Prime for excitement. And now, your local on the 8th.
You heard a boom. I heard a great big old noise bang. And it sounded like a train was coming through the house.
I was crying and it really scared me.
Just a mess.
Severe weather season is absolutely underway, and we're watching the potential for another thunderstorm outbreak later today across the plains and the Tennessee Valley.
Yeah, you know, this as folks in at least some of the same areas recover from Thursday's damaging storms, now is the time to start preparing.
So make sure you have a weather radio on hand. If not, there are a variety of severe weather alerts that we offer, both free and paid services, including Notify. Now make sure you have a family preparedness plan, including where to go if at home, school, work, or maybe in a car when a tornado warning's issued. Have an emergency supply kit with flashlights, batteries, water. Keep in mind, perishable items should be changed or replaced every 6 months. Make certain everything you need is in one specific, easy-to-access location.
You know, we we mentioned some of these things just because, of course, severe season it kind of seems to begin early. It's just one little pattern shift, and all of a sudden you have the perfect setup for thunderstorms. And we had it on Thursday, and that was really the first significant outbreak of the season. And we have another chance as we get into Sunday. Places like St. Louis also getting chances for the showers, especially as we get even later this afternoon into the overnight hours as well. Right now, 48 degrees and overcast skies. Plenty of moisture hanging out in the skies there, getting ready to go off there. Maria?
Yeah, absolutely. It's starting to look like that spring haze that you see. In Charlotte, you know you've got some warm weather to work with here. You've got 71 degrees and some sunshine poking through. It's not going to be for you guys today, but certainly through tomorrow you can see those thunderstorms and the heavy, heavy rainfall. So let's see what we've got going on right now. We've got live action radar, and right now no severe warnings, but you see the players in place. We've got that area of low pressure. We have this boundary, the warm front. Here we are in Charlotte, Atlanta near 60, Jackson into the 70s already, Houston too, so that warm, moist air is building up. We do have some firing, showers and thunderstorms firing up right now in Tennessee. A lot of lightning and heavy rain, but the severe risk that we're concerned about is off to your west, this area in red from Kansas City to St. Louis to Little Rock. Again, here we've got the thunderstorms going on right now. They are packing a punch. We've got the lightning, the gusty winds, and the heavy rainfall moving into Nashville right now. So if you're heading out to church services, you're going to need to be aware of that, but these are moving off to the northeast, and at this point, this is not what we're concerned about. Let's talk about the ingredients. We have a very similar setup to the last go-around. We've got a powerful jet. We've got the moisture and the warm air in place. A lot of the areas that saw the rough weather Thursday, not only going to see the strong thunderstorms, but the heavy rainfall over that same area, and that equals a flood threat. So flash flooding, a huge, huge concern, especially considering the time of day we're expecting this. This is going to be an overnight into early morning type of thing. So you've got to make sure you're aware of all this. As we time it and it moves off to the east, so does the heavy rain, the threat for severe weather into Indianapolis, and then by tomorrow we're looking into the mid-Atlantic, Atlanta, Charlotte, even D.C. could see some of those stronger thunderstorms. And as we look at the Torcon Index, the Tornado Condition Index put out by Dr. Greg Forbes, we see that that area in red that we're concerned about later today is in the highest risk to see the tornadoes. We're giving it a 6 out of 10 in northwest Arkansas. That means 6 in 10 chance within 50 miles. A tornado happening, the time frame being tonight, and then 5 in 10 chance for Missouri, Arkansas, Tennessee, and along the Kentucky border. Todd?
Well, thanks so much, Maria. You know, another piece that's going along with these thunderstorms and just the general setup at the moment is the fact that we could see at least some isolated flooding, or actually some areas maybe even beyond the word of isolated flooding. Just looking at some of the flood watches, the entire state of Ohio under a flood watch. What does it mean through the daytime on Monday is that some of the rivers, especially after this last bout of rainfall we had on Thursday into Friday, have already managed to rise at least up towards, say, minor flood stage. That's where you're seeing all these areas in orange. Meanwhile, if you look at that one little purple dot there where you're talking about some areas approaching, or at least approaching flood stage or expected to, notice the blue line here. That's where the river has been. And in those cases, you're talking about well below flood stage. But notice between Sunday, at least 11 in the morning, and 11 a.m. Tuesday, the river is expected to quickly crest back upwards just over 11 feet there, and that puts that in flood stage. So when you see the flood watches put out there, it means for the chance that you could see this happen at a number of local rivers, especially if you live close to some of these areas. And in a river like the Blanchard at Findlay, it's a very quick transition from, say, flood stage to major stage. It's only a couple feet separating that. So put these out. Of course, you can read these warnings on weather.com. There's a look at least the very latest rainfall expectation. You see the area that we're expecting the greatest rainfall into the Ohio Valley, still back in through the mountains of West Virginia and Virginia. Keep in mind, snow runoff will also be an issue as you melt that, of course, with 3+ inches of rain possible in a few of those areas. Maria?
And obviously that's going to have a huge impact on travel. So let's give you a heads up as we move through the day today into tomorrow. From Nashville to Atlanta, Charlotte, we're looking at strong thunderstorms, so expect impacts in Nashville and Atlanta, Hartsfield, and up into Washington, D.C., where we're expecting that heavy rain as well. As we get in through the northeast again later today into tomorrow, we're going to see that heavy rain be the biggest impact. So even through the New York airports and into Boston, there will be some delays. Now, you want to keep it right here to the Weather Channel as we continue to track the second severe weather outbreak of the year. We'll bring you live coverage all day long with expert analysis and detailed weather information you can only get here.
This program was brought to you by your local Lexus dealer.
While others are content to imitate, we'll continue to innovate. The Lexus RX. Why settle for a copy when you can own the original? See your Lexus dealer.
Homeowners, rates have been going up, but you can still refinance to a fixed rate as low as 4.5% at LendingTree.com, where customers save an average of $293 a month. Call LendingTree at 1-800-800-8733 today.
Do you have